So Natasha Howard of the Indiana Fever is obviously playing for CBK Mersin in Turkey this year and has had a pretty good year. Genuinely has had a pretty nice year. They got to the EuroLeague Final 6. They got to the Turkish Championship Final. They won the Turkish Cup, which was a big one. They did win. Was it the Turkish Cup they won? But today they got swept. I don't know if it's best of 7 or best of 5. Is it best of 7? Yeah. They got swept by Fenerbahce. And this was not a good game for Natasha Howard. It was really not a good game. So, for this series, obviously, there were 3 games. Game 1, Fenerbahce won by 7. And Natasha Howard, in fairness, had 16 points. By the way, Emma Mason is one of the 5 best players on the planet. Like, she just is. I'm watching these games and I'm like, she is just better at basketball. She is just so much better at basketball than everyone else. Obviously, Fenerbahce have like Niara, Maureen Johannes is on the court, Bridget Carlton, Fenerbahce have Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride is one of the 4 I'm pretty sure she made all unrivaled first team. And I know unrivaled doesn't mean much, but like Emma Mason is by 100 miles the best player outside WNBA. She is. I genuinely, Fee, Caitlin, Aja, Stewie are the only players I'm saying are better than her at basketball. But Natasha Howard had an okay game 1. In game 2, in fairness, they got killed, but it was Natasha Howard really that kind of did something. Like she at least had 19 points, but it was Tiara McCowan. So there was a big player that's been missing from Mersin, who they were missing their best player. Their best player has been Ileana Rupair, who actually was one of the drafted players by the Golden State Valkyries. I made a video basically saying that the Fever should try, and this was before she was drafted by the Valkyries, the Fever should try trade for her rights from the Atlanta Dream. So that was what I was kind of hoping that the Fever would do, because I think Ileana Rupair is a superb player, an absolutely superb player. Like she's a 6'5" center who can shoot the 3-ball and plays defense. Like she starts for France for a reason. But they lost by 1 point today. And again, an MMA Simon big shot there at the end of the game, or big plays down the stretch. But for Fenerbahce, this was a game where Kayla McBride really did step up in fairness, and it was kind of a bit of everything. But with Rupair in the lineup, Rupair is going to play every minute. So it is between Tiara McCowan and Natasha Howard for minutes, because the two of them are going to be playing the same position effectively. Because Rupair has a little bit more to her game. A little bit more. Not like, again, a crazy amount more than a Natasha Howard, but I do think she is a little bit better at this point in time. But early on in the game, Natasha Howard was running. I thought she did a pretty decent job when it came to scoring on the offensive end. She just committed 3 dumb fouls. She committed 3 really dumb fouls. Like, the first foul was one on Niara, took it inside, fair enough. Her second foul in the first quarter was like a nothing play. Like, she just fouled for no reason. Her third foul, like, she knows she's on 2 fouls. I think it was the point guard. I think it was Fato threw a really bad inbounds pass straight to Niara Sabli. And so Niara Sabli's all the way back, and she just hacks her. She hacks her with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, picks up her third foul in a needless play, an absolutely needless play, in a one-on-one. Just be solid, go vertical. And that's the one thing that is a little bit scary with Natasha Howard, because her hands are still really quick as far as her defense is concerned. She just isn't careful when it comes to fouling. I'm not saying she's going to do that a lot, but this is the most important game of the season. You're 2-0 down in the finals. You can't come back. This is best of 5. Plenty of teams will come back from 2-0 down in best of 5. And you went and picked up 2 really dumb fouls and 3 fouls, averaging 3 fouls per game in the entire series. Or is it 3 fouls per game in the entire series? But it's not good. You don't want a player to be foul prone. You really don't want a player to be foul prone, which is why, obviously, if you are Indiana, you are hoping that Natasha Howard is not that in the WNBA, because it's the reason why Michaela Timpson, I think, is going to be so important, is because, again, maybe she's just waiting for the WNBA season. And that's one thing I will say, is that there is a good chance that she's just waiting for the WNBA season, that she checked out. They were 2-0 down in the playoffs. didn't think they were going to come back. But she didn't get back in the game. She played 5 minutes in a do or die game. Like in a win or go home game, they she played 5 minutes. And I understand Tiara McCowan hooped today. Tiara McCowan hooped, and Natasha Howard's been much better than Tiara McCowan for Merson. Like we're not talking about the season. Natasha Howard's been good for the season. But we do have to talk about today, because when we're looking at the Fever players abroad, she's the last one that's still actually playing, and it's not what you want to see. I did think her defense on Niara, from what I saw, was okay. Genuinely, like, I thought the defense that she played on Niara was fine in the 5 minutes, but she just fouled dumb. She made 3 dumb fouls in a row. And I just want to see what her foul rate was last season, because again, she was in foul trouble in all the games, except normally she isn't committing a foul every minute and a half. So like, she committed, for her career, she commits 3 fouls a game. Like, it's not crazy, but committing 3 fouls a game for your entire career. Like, her defensive player of the year season, by the way, she committed 4 fouls per game. In 2023, she committed 4 fouls per game. So it's not like it's something that is like the be all and end all. If someone's going to commit a few fouls because they're aggressive on defense, fine. I just want fouls to be good fouls. And I don't think her fouls today were good fouls. I think especially in the first half, like, you got to know you don't leave a hand in on one foul. When you have 1 foul in the first quarter, you don't leave a hand in. When you have 2 fouls in the third quarter, you definitely don't leave, or the second quarter, you definitely don't leave a hand in. And yeah, I'm hoping that mostly this was just a blip, because she's had a really, really good season in Turkey. And I do think if you watch this game, it's not going to be hard. If you want to watch for Natasha Howard, it's really not hard. She played 5 minutes. Game's on YouTube. She does run the break so damn well. Her point guards weren't finding her. She runs so hard on the fast break. Like, that is something that she's absolutely fantastic at. But with this foul trouble, not even necessarily a problem, with there being a likely chance of her being in foul trouble, you've got to have backups. You've really got to have backups, and I think that's why you've got Michaela Timpson there. And yeah, like, I'm seeing a lot of people saying she got tore up, which is why she didn't get subbed in. No, Ileana Rupair was hooping. She was absolutely hooping. And Tiara McCowan was just better. Like, simple as that. Tiara McCowan was just better today, and you're not playing 3 bigs on the floor, and she's not really going to play the 3. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Obviously not what you want to hear from this game. It is not what you want to hear as a Fever fan, but the only positive is she has been really good this entire season. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.